I let the silence stretch out between us, let her sobs fill it instead. But even as her soft whimpers dies down the minutes later, there's a heaviness hanging in the air. Not just from her, but also from me. From my exasperation over this whole matter, from my own frustration over a stupid superstition when she could do us all a favor and grow a backbone. She may be young, but she's no longer that young. It's about time to put an end to this. She can't keep going on like this. She's still got plenty of years to live out. And what if she goes home? What if we're no longer there to keep her fears in line with what's real? What would she do then? I'm more afraid for her, for what that kind of imagination will do to her, than of what some imaginary monster could. But with the matter she's looking at me right now, there's an expectation in it, and a hope and a plea, soon together. She wants me to believe her this time. If it's like that, then what am I supposed to say now? What she wants to hear or what she needs to hear. As much as I want to set her straight, a reprimand is not what she needs right now. With that pouty face she's giving me, I doubt it will even end well if I push it. I know her. When she wants to be stubborn, she's stubborn. But there are moments when she can be acquiescing too. Times when she'll be more accepting of what I tell her despite her inclination to disagree with it. That talk I can't wait. In the meantime, I'll be here that listens to her without judging her, without criticizing her despite my own opinions on it.
You should have called me.
She stares at me like I've grown another head, and the laughter slips out before I can stop myself.
There? I can't do that! What will you do? Hit her with a book? You'll be dead before that happens. And
That isn't what I'm talking about. After you got out, you should have phoned me. You didn't have to go to Zachary's.
Corners of her mouth curl up, a sheepish smile by general definition, but this is Isabella. Her smiles are never half-hearted, never lacks her high spirits. In spite of this, I know everything is going to be okay. Somehow. After all, she's learned how to pick herself up long ago, long before we met.
oh, yeah. So I don't even remember how I ended up in Zach's place. I was in a hurry to get out of the office, and it was already late. Besides, I don't really think you'll believe me if I wake you up over something like that.
That's beside the point. True or not, there are people who will always be concerned about you. There's Zachary, but he's the first person you went to, and you didn't tell him anything. You just slept there.
Yeah.
There's Ashton too, and me.
But you kinda all don't believe her. And it's not kinda false what she's saying.
But how do you think I'll be able to explain to your aunt or your family if you suddenly disappeared? Think about that.
Right. I'll remember that next time.
Then she grins. Playful and mischievous, a preamble to an old banter. It's still not quite there, still not quite her usual self, but with it, I know we're bound to get her back soon.
Mom.
I told you not to call me that.
I send an elbow to her side for a added measure, but when laughter follows the familiar gesture, none of it is unexpected. This is what's comfortable. This is how we found an equal ground despite our stark differences. So for the moment, I accept things as they are. Afterwards, a hush stretches out before us. For Isabella, this is rare. This is not her. Yet in this moment, as she fiddles with the edge of another paper near her, as she hugs her knees close to herself and lets a pensive expression linger on her, it feels strangely fitting. As if this is where everything's supposed to lead to if we allowed it long ago. Seconds later, the moment is broken by the sound of the door easing open and a voice begging some little peace.
Help me!
many times have I told you girls not to loiter around the hallway? It's noisy. Some people here are trying to sleep. Quiet down or go do your talking inside. I'm pinning a memo to your door the next time this happens. Millennials.
Sorry, we won't do it again.
You'd better.
You better. The door closes and Isabella starts gathering the mess she's made, carefully stacking them all in her arm. At a loss for what to do, I help pick them and for the first time, I get closer look at it. Completely unintentional, of course. But it catches my attention nevertheless, and a confusion frown makes its way to my face. Why is she looking through this? I look to her for an explanation, but she merely ignores the question in my eyes, takes the paper off my hands and finishes cleaning up. The last paper she puts on top is a letter, the one she supposedly found in the mansion and was probably the root cause of this odd behavior. I shoot her a questioning look for that too, but all she gives me is a smile, and in a halting tone so completely unlike her.
Becca, I'll find a way out of this. You guys don't have to worry about me. Anyways, I should go. I'll see you later.
Where are you going?
Getting myself some food. Don't wait for me.
Isabella walks away before I can stop her. Before I can remind her, I've brought food enough for the two of us. She quickly disappears down the stairwell, while I'm left standing in an empty hallway, holding 2 bags of takeout. One of them will go uneaten tonight. Damn it. Just an innocent passing thought. One that I don't dwell much on as I head back to my room. I ignore all of it in the same way I've assumed I won't ever encounter that douche again. Alright guys, I'm gonna take a short break. I need to go take a drink because my voice is dying right now. I'll be right back real fast. Like that, and I am back. I'm going. Be right back.
I could swear it's been 700 degrees in here since you came in. I could swear that this room has been running out of air, and now it's starting to spin. You make me feel kind of bad, kind of good, kind of everything, yet it doesn't feel like it should. You make me feel kind of wrong, kind of right, kind of anything, and I would change it if I could. I'm fainting, I think I'm losing my sight. I swear I'm hitting the floor. I could swear that my stomach just sunk a meter. I'll be dead if I take any more. You make me feel kind of bad, kind of good, kind of everything, yet it doesn't feel like it should. You make me feel kind of wrong, kind of right, kind of anything, and I would change it if I could.
And we are back. Hope you're still doing good. Well, guys, got my drink. I hope you got your drink also. Also took a bite. Went to the bathroom. So we are ready to continue this game. I probably missed it. Go. And this. Alright, let's read it. Here in the backlog. Right there. The brief lull of the past 2 days at offer is nice while it lasted. Or as nice as it can get, the worries of Isabella's whereabouts creeping up to me every once in a while. She has not showed up after the last talk we had in the hallway, and the dinner I bought had since been given to a different neighbor before it spoils. By all means, it should not be anything to lose sleep over. Alright, good. By all means, there should not be anything to lose sleep over. She's gone on work trips before, usually for a day or two. This might simply one of those. Although it's often with a message saying exactly where. But it's the dour note she has ended our last chat with that nose.
Like an ugly premonition.
And as expected, just as things start to settle and a steady rhythm finally forms, it's way back to my routine. Thursday's morning brings further disturbance to the now calm waters. With little ceremony though, still enough to ripple through everything. In retrospect, I really should have seen this coming. Luxburn is a small city relatively speaking. Compared to say London or Glasgow, it's nothing but a tiny mass of land boasting a mere population of 68,000. Jeez. But those numbers alone